Yo, mamas, what's going on? Late night crowd, I love it. I love it. My name is Adrienne Green. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. 2023 has been pretty cool for me. Earlier this year, I got to perform for Border Patrol.
Yeah.
I know. This guy up front, he was like, "Oh shit." I know. That's what I thought too, bro. Like at first, I was like, "Ooh, money, money, money." Wait a minute. Is this a trap? And like a voice inside of me was like, "Run." And then like I grew up for a moment, and I was like, "Girl, don't run. They're professionals. They catch you."
Behave.
And so I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Adrienne, like you're an American citizen, presumably. Why are you nervous? And I'll tell you, it's because my family recently did a 23andMe DNA testing, and it said that my family is in the same parts of Texas since it was Mexico, and now my husband is very confused about what that means. He thinks I'm super Mexican now. I told him no. He goes, I think so. So now his new favorite thing is to tell people that I'm super Mexican. He's like, my wife's so Mexican that when she whistles, burros come. My wife's so Mexican, her blood's like blood in, blood out. My wife's so Mexican, when she sweats, I smell fabuloso. He is so funny. So with this newfound knowledge, something he likes to do is whenever we're coming back from like South Texas and we get pulled over by the Border Patrol checkpoints, he likes to throw me under the bus. So they'll say, do you have anything with you that you shouldn't have? I'll say, no. Are you U.S. citizens? Yes. And then my husband will take it upon himself to do that super secret squirrel shrug where he's like, well, you know, officer, if we're being completely honest here, I'm not 100% sure about her citizenship status. The first time he did this was years ago, like 2020, and I was so surprised that he did that. I punched him in the arm. I was like, you bitch! And I punched him. And he goes, you see this, sir? She's being really hostile right now. I feel like you should take her and put her in a cage next to the children in the back. The officer looked at him, was like, sir, she looks like she might eat the children in the back. And that's how morbid obesity saved my life. So one of my favorite things that I love to do is selfies. I'm a millennial. I love taking selfies. My default pose is duck lips, you know. My heart got broken the other day because I realized that it just accentuates the natural mustache the women in my family are born with. So to make up for that, I like to take pictures of my husband because he's so handsome. My baby is heavily pigmented. You know, his skin has been kissed by the sun. So we always have lighting issues. Are y'all together? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Our photos always come out looking like either he's married to a white woman or like I'm being stalked by a paranormal entity. I walked into a sidekick, you know, first time ever. As soon as I walked in, this woman rushed up to me, grabbed me by my wrist, pulled me into her and said, I can sense a dark presence has lashed itself onto you. You're in danger, girl. I was like, ma'am, that's my husband. I was like, girl, don't mind him. He just likes to stand in the corner and watch. He's shy. I am thankful I'm married though because I have a lazy eye. Let me see if I can see it. I realized the other day when I do like a shared hair flip, she pops out.
You will.
So like watch. Be like. You might have caught it real quick. Let's see if I can do it again. So like I just tell myself, wagon wheel will tooth it. And like it'll fly around. But anyway, like I was saying, I had this lazy eye, right? And I'm so thankful I'm married, because if I had to like get the perfect dating profile picture, I would stress myself out. Okay? Because I would just have to like rely on my sense of humor. You know, like my username would have to be like Ojos Locos for you. Crazy Eyes 432. And then if I met somebody cool, you know, like we meet up, one thing would lead to another. Next thing I know, I'm wrapped up in his arms. He's holding me tight, looking deep into my eyes, trying to let me know that I'm the only thing on his mind in that moment. And then he starts second guessing which eye he should look at. And he was a gentleman. He's not gonna say anything, right? You know, he's just gonna be quiet because he wants to smash. So instead, he's just gonna spread the love and look at both eyes. You know, just one at a time. So then I'm gonna look at him, and it's just gonna look like I'm watching like a Felix the Cat walk clock, just. With the way society is nowadays, I feel really bad calling it a lazy eye. So I just named it Eileen. Eileen is a diva though, because anytime we're in a group selfie mode for more than like 5 seconds at a time, she starts throwing her weight around, usually to the center of my face. And then it looks like she's whispering secrets to my nasal cavity. I've already accepted that I'm gonna get cropped out of the family photos, and that's okay. But like, my mom is really on this like outdoor photography kick right now. And she's like, we gotta get family photos. I'm like, okay. So the photographer will take us out, you know, to this place where there's like a barn in the background. There's weeds that come up to my hip. And they say, okay, everybody stand apart and look away. Which looks real cool when you're in a band. But if you're my family, it just makes us look like lazy migrant workers. For holiday photos, my mom wants to do red tops and black slacks. I was like, Mom, we're gonna look like tubes of lipstick. She's like, no, mija, we need to look like we're a family. I was like, Mom, we're all short Hispanic women with dark hair, guts, and double chins. I don't think we're asking people to stretch their imagination to believe that we're a family. She goes, no, baby, we need to look like we're a team. You guys, I don't have the heart to tell her the only team we're believable on is like the West Texas tamale eating all-stars. And we'll be making that money during Christmas time. Oh, man. So I've been married for like 9 years now. Any married people here? Yeah, married and happy. That's good to see. I don't hear that a lot. I don't know about y'all, but I've been married for like, feels like longer than 9. Not gonna lie.
She probably feels that way.
I'm just telling you, like, you know, it is the hardest thing I've ever volunteered to do. When we were dating, it was fine because we had these emergency escape routes that we could use, you know, if we needed them in case the red flags popped up along the way. We didn't know we'd both be colorblind. And now we're together, you know, and people will tell you, you know, marriage is a lot like a boxing match. There's a lot of give and take. I like to compare mine to WWE SummerSlam Death Match. Because there's definitely urges to hit each other with chairs. If we were Mormon, it might be more of a tag team event. Or if you're polyamory, whatever. But it still does do its part, you know. I know that because we say it to each other like 6 to 8 times a week at this point. I'm not sure if it's meant to be motivational. It's something I need to be concerned about. But it's there, right? I'm pretty sure he means it though. So I remember whenever we were dating, I used to ask him, baby, will you love me forever? And he'd say, of course, darling, I will love you until the end of time. Now that we're married, I asked him, baby, will you love me forever? And he was like, hold on there, sister. All right, the Padres said till death do us part. I don't have to kill you. I just have to outlive you. On that part he means, because the other day I was choking on a piece of pasta less than like 5 feet away from him, and he just looked at me. He was like, meanwhile, I'm like struggling for my life, you know, universal choking stance. Just I look at him, he's like, go to the light. Shit, she swallowed. Which is crazy because he's never complained before. Thank you guys. My name is Adrienne Green. Please follow me on Adrienne Green Comedy. Thank you for having fun.